My name is Reed Wojcik, and my sobriety date is March 25th, 2018. I was living in Boise, Idaho. I felt like an outsider. You know, there wasn't a ton of LGBTQ people that looked like me. So it was hard to find people that in meetings, I'm like, is that person gay? Like, who are they talking about? You know, because my alcoholism did definitely breed from having that, you know, not so good relationship with like my family based on my sexuality, you know, hiding a lot of it, drinking over it because I'm hiding it. I feel fairly comfortable in meetings. In 12-step meetings, there's some all women meetings. But at times I do get hesitant to talk about my sexuality due to the generation that is in the room, like the baby boomers. And not to say that all baby boomers aren't accepting. It's just obviously something that I'm working on as an individual who felt discriminated against. But for me right now, as a gay person, a gay woman, Hispanic gay woman in recovery, you know, I definitely feel more comfortable around people that identify as women around me. Not so much the co-ed meetings. Once upon a time, there was a meeting that we all went to, and unfortunately turned into something that wasn't accepting of everyone, including cisgender straight men, right? So it can also be a place where there's discrimination towards people that aren't LGBTQ. And I want everyone to be accepted. I want everyone to be welcomed into the room, you know, and I definitely hold back a few things, like saying like, oh, my partner, or my fiance, or my girlfriend, you know, because I get this uncomfortable feeling in the room at times of like, oh, you know, like this is for straight people. But overall, I have to remember, like, I can choose to feel uncomfortable too sometimes. I can choose to not say certain things. I can choose to take people's, you know, facial expressions to heart, or whatever they say, maybe their beliefs. And that's on me too. But also, like, I'm not going to take people being rude to each other in a meeting where we're all there to recover and own up to our shit and talk about how we want to better ourselves and grow and learn. People that are going to be mean to each other, you know, we're all there for the same reason, to stop drinking or stop using certain drugs or whatever it may be. I do think there needs to be more meetings for LGBTQ individuals, because I think there's a different layer that we experience, you know? I think that's something we have to talk about more often, is how did we feel when we weren't being ourselves and how we felt forced to not be ourselves. But I think we really need to start normalizing the fact that there's trans women, there's trans men, there's cisgender people, there's gay women, there's, you know, etc. You can be whatever you want. And I think that's not for someone to criticize about you, or that you shouldn't be let into a meeting, or feel like you can't go to that meeting. Obviously, there's gender-specific meetings sometimes, like men and women, but also it should be people that identify as women accepting. And then there's a lot of trans women that probably don't want to go to some meetings because maybe they feel uncomfortable, or trans men that don't feel comfortable going to male meetings. Being a gay woman, I definitely feel like my story doesn't look like these people in the rooms because of that element of being discriminated against. You know, that's a part of my story. And a lot of people, if you are LGBTQ plus, that doesn't have to be a part of your story. You don't have to feel discriminated against to have something to talk about. But I think we need to realize it is part of some people's stories.